Nice one. Yeah, that finishes freeing up nicely. Brilliant. So now we're going to explore rotations and how flexion extension is part of rotation. To extend, to jump up, you have to flex first. What was flexing? Go into your flexion. There you go. So ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Knees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hips. They flexed as well. So what I want you to do is just tap your hip flexors, top of the groin here, just under the belt buckle. Now, keep the fingers there and see if you can squash your fingers by going, yes, that's it. And then, to release them, you just pop out. That's it. So this is the mechanism we're going to use. That, absolutely, and notice your foot, you went a bit weightless and your foot slipped. Brilliant. We're going to start with backswing. So first of all, we're going to point our feet at the spiky ball, both feet, that's it, and be on the right hand side of the board, and nice and tall and extended at this point. Nice and relaxed, that's it. And then to tip the board the other way, we're going to keep our feet pointing at the spiky ball, but we're going to go into flexion with the ankles, knees and the hips like you just experienced. And you're going to let your left hip just glide out. Yeah, so yeah, your hip flexion. That's what was missing. So just commit to it. And what we can do, if you watch me, nice and tall on the right hand side, we'll tip forward to counterbalance it a bit so we can get your left hip, my right hip, sticking out over the ankle. Go into lots of flexion. There you go. Better. Yeah, so let's just practice that because, yeah, it can be a scary thing. But I think the more we commit to it, let's just really drop your mass. So that's it, perfect. So from there, because it's obviously stretching, don't want to spend too long, we're just going to extend up. That's it, yeah. Oh. And what you've tried to do there is rotate that way. And we don't need to do that. So if we go back into that place, because you're now internally rotated on your trail side, just extend up. That's it. And keep the board tipped to the left. So practice that a bit. That's it. Load the left hip, unload it. Load it and unload it. Load it and unload. And then fall into the right. And then up. That's brilliant. And then fall into the left. And keep it left. Brilliant. And then fall into the right and keep it right. Awesome. Yeah, it's good. And then fall into the left, keep it left. Awesome. Fantastic. So you're already most of the way there. And look, we don't need to get this perfect because it's massively unstable, right? You're on a board that tips with discs that have got no friction. So, when we take that away, because obviously now your feet won't twist, your hips are going to do all the work. Yes. That's it. Yeah, no, that was good. And then fall into your right, that's it. Yeah, nice. So now let's go to your right hand. That is awesome. Fantastic. It's all in there, and this is the beauty of when you have had a few lessons here, is that your body's basically recalling memories it's had in the past now. So that was awesome, the last couple of swings you showed me, because you absolutely use some flexion extension, you use some drop and pop with your pelvis to swing it back, so you're not then under tension, doing it all with the arms. You just give it that nice little burst of energy, it swings up there, and whilst that is then, the speed is decaying up there, that gives you a chance to drop in there. Whereas if you're doing it all with the arms like this, it's like, how do I go that way early enough? Because I've got all this to overcome, and then it just becomes a lurch and throwing the arms at it and all that. Right hand now, that's it, so grip it further down because you're going to have a longer wingspan, and that's it. And then it's the reverse now, so you're swinging it light to light. So don't let it go round there. As in not to hit anything, just you were swinging it that way. So it's got to go straight up towards the target, basically. Yeah, and hold it there, and hold it there. So wrist cock. Let it go vertical, because that's light and that's heavy. Yeah, nice. And then when you feel ready, when you swing it up here, you can drop pop on your right side.
We're going that way this time.
We're going that way this time, exactly. Fantastic. And that is your golf shot. That pelvis has got involved now. It's part of this thing. Fantastic. Lovely swing. Lovely movement. And strike is much cleaner, as in sweeter.
Yeah, I'm not tend to be
you're not tending to hit it fat or even off the bottom.
Yeah.
We're a bit more like this,
So
but
crisp.
these balls are starting more and more left, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's that telling us about club face? It's more and more open.
Yeah.
But why is it more and more open? If you take your grip now, I'll keep this here, but you rotate into your finish. So there you go, look at that.
Yeah, it's open.
Absolutely. Because you're more ahead of this sequentially when you're striking these now.
Mm-hmm.
That's happening. So what we need is a little bit of this. So if you come back to normal, neutral, that's it,
Mm-hmm.
and we rotate, keep your grip, and let me just roll your wrist a little bit. So if we rotate the shaft more, then if we go into our finish again, look what happens.
Yeah.
Neutralises it. So
how do we get there?
Yeah. What we're going to do is we are going to take some toe deep divots. So we're going to imagine we're using the toe. In reality, we're using the whole leading edge, but we're just going to get some tiny little divots just behind and slightly in front of my right foot. The reason I'm doing it back here, behind my right foot, it'll be behind your left, is that, as you can see there, what direction are those divots going? Over there. So when you do it, you'll be going over there. And then once you've got a sensation for that shaft rotating, then you keep the strike location, you keep the rotating face, and you just shuffle back, keep maintaining that strike location, so the feeling of when you're actually letting the club strike the ground is going to change as you start to shuffle back, until where you're striking the ground is roughly slightly in front of where the ball would be, but you maintain that strike location. More divot if we can, as in, yes, good. That's it. And then you're just going to shuffle this way, that's it. So you're going to have to let the butt end travel further towards your right side before you hit the ground. That's it. So that is a later release. So get that strike location a bit further forward, that's it. So when I said that, what you started to do was let the butt end travel. So that, yeah, exactly, brilliant. And you're extending to release the club, fantastic, perfect. What a swing. Yeah, fantastic. And we get it back again. We get the rotation of the face back, just requires a slightly later release. Oh, what a golf shot. Beautiful. Yes. Such a good adjustment as well. What did you feel like you did?
Well, I feel like I was just trying to get into
3 earlier.
I don't take the glove up until that's there, and then as soon as I started to go, went forward.
Fantastic.
And that's why I obviously, before I didn't think I had the time, and that's why I always sort of almost cheated.
Went there immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah. Look at that for a golf shot, Jason. Nice. Very good. And then fade. Oh, look at that. So that is exactly why fade is the shot on a day like today, or on conditions where you've got heavy wind off the left.
Yes.
Because that was a beautiful fade that just stays as straight as you're ever likely to hit a golf ball. Whereas the draw, it was a beautiful golf swing, but it's just kind of almost ruined by the wind pushing it an extra 10 yards or whatever.
Well, if you get it, you can control it more, can't you? Because all you're doing is bashing it back in.
If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos.